Hello children, welcome to science class. Today we will discuss some numerical problems of chapter motion. So before starting the numerical problems, let us take a look on the different formulas on which we have to depend to solve these numerical problems. First one, when we have to calculate speed means distance traveled divided by total time taken. Then acceleration, one term comes here, acceleration, that is rate of change of velocity, that is equal to v minus u upon t. That means v is equal to final velocity, u here is initial velocity, and t is time taken. Now there are three equations of motions. First gives relation between velocity and time, that is v is equal to u plus at. Second equation of motion gives the relation between distance and time, that is s is equal to ut plus half at square. And third equation of motion gives relation between distance and velocity. So that is 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Here a is equal to acceleration, as displacement या distance, and v final velocity, and u initial velocity. So the first question is, an athlete completes one round of a circular track of diameter 200 meter in 40 seconds. What will be the distance covered and the displacement at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds? So athlete is running around a circular track. The diameter of this track is 200 meter. Let he starts running from point A. Now what we have to find out here, distance covered and displacement. Okay, now he takes 40 seconds to cover one round. Okay, or time given is 2 minutes 20 seconds. Total time कितना? Total time 2 minutes 20 seconds. If we convert it into seconds, then 120 plus 20, that is 140 seconds. 140 सेकेंड में वो कितनी डिस्टेंस कवर करेगा? वन राउंड को कंप्लीट करने में कितना टाइम ले रहा है? 40 सेकेंड्स. टू कंप्लीट वन राउंड, टाइम टेकन टू कंप्लीट वन राउंड, और टू कंप्लीट वन राउंड मींस यानी 40 सेकेंड्स में, इन 40 सेकेंड्स में कितना हो रहा है? वन राउंड वो कंप्लीट कर रहा है. देन 140 सेकेंड्स में कितने राउंड्स होंगे? 140 सेकेंड. द नंबर ऑफ राउंड्स कंप्लीटेड इज इक्वल टू 140 डिवाइडेड बाय 40, दैट इज 3.5 राउंड्स. So in 2 minutes 20 seconds that athlete will complete 3.5 round, means 3 complete round he will take and half round he will cover in that time. So what is the distance traveled? So distance is equal to किसके होगी? Distance traveled is equal to किसके हो जाएगी? 3.5 rounds. Okay, now what is the distance in one round? One round is equal to circumference of this circle. So 3.5 into distance in one round, that is 2 pi r. यही होगा. Circumference of circle is 2 pi r. Here 3.5 into 2 pi r. 2 into 22 by 7 into r is here. Diameter is 200 meter. तो r is equal to क्या होगा? D is equal to 200 meter, then r is equal to 200 divided by 2, that is 100 meter into 100. Okay, now if we cut here 7, 0.5, we will get 0.5 into 2 into 22 into 100, that is 0.5 into 2 becomes 1, and 200, 2200 meter. Now distance covered by this athlete is 2200 meter. Now what is the displacement? So we know that displacement is the shortest distance from initial position to final position. After third 3.5 round, where that athlete will reach, he will start from A, then after completing one round he will reach to again A. After second round A, after completing third round also he will reach to point A, means displacement after completing 3 rounds the displacement is 0. Now half round he will reach to point B. So what is the distance between initial point and final position here? 200 meter. So distance is 2200 meter and displacement is equal to किसके होगा? Is equal to 200 meter. So he will cover 2200 meter distance to complete 3.5 rounds in 2 minutes 20 seconds and displacement will be 200 meter. Now second question, Joseph jogs from one end A to the other end B of a straight 300 meter road in 2 minutes. This is straight 300 meter road A to B. This is 300 meter. This is point B. He jogs from point A to B in 2 minutes 30 seconds. The time taken to reach from A to B. From A to B, first हम लेते हैं A to B. A to B. Time taken is equal to 2 minutes 30 seconds. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That is, if we convert it into seconds, 120 plus 30 is equal to 150 seconds. Okay. Now distance from A to B is, distance is equal to 300 meter. Okay. And then turns around and jogs 100 meter back to point C. वो यहाँ तक पहुँचा, again he turns back and comes back to same path and he reaches to point C. The distance from B to C is 100 meter. This is 100 meter and time taken to reach from B to C is 1 minute. Okay. Now what we have to calculate? Joseph's average speed and velocity is in jogging from A to B. From A to B, what is the average speed and what is velocity? And from A to C. So first we will calculate the average speed from A to B. तो total distance कितनी है? 300 मीटर. Time taken 150 सेकेंड. तो average speed is equal to क्या होता है? Total distance traveled divided by time taken. This is point A to B. Speed is equal to distance upon time. That is S divided by T. S is equal to 300 meter and time taken is equal to 150 seconds. That is 2 meter per second. So from A to B speed is 2 meter per second. Now from average speed and velocity. So from here to here average speed and velocity same रहेगी because there is no change in the initial position and final position. Same है दोनों में. Now second condition, from A to C. To reach point C, he has to travel. What is the average velocity, average speed from A to C? From A to C, total distance क्या होगी? Total distance traveled is equal to 300 meter and again comes back to point C 100 meter is equal to 300 meter plus 100 meter, that is 400 meter. Total time taken from A to B, it takes 150 seconds and from B to C it takes 1 minute, that is 60 seconds. So total time taken is equal to 150 plus 60 is equal to 210 seconds. 210 seconds. Now what is the speed? Average speed is equal to S upon T, total distance divided by total time, that is 400 meter divided by 210 second. 10 40 by 21, that comes 1.9 meter per second. So speed here comes 1.9 meter per second. Okay. Now what is displacement? Displacement is equal to डिस्प्लेसमेंट क्या हुआ इसका, ए से स्टार्ट किया बी तक गया, बी से ये सी पे आ रहा है अगेन. नाउ व्हाट इज द shortest distance from initial point to final point? Final position C, initial position A. This is displacement. That is 300 minus 100 क्या हो गया 200 मीटर. तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट कितना हुआ उसका 200 मीटर, और इस डिस्प्लेसमेंट को होने में टाइम कितना लगा 150, यहाँ तक जाने में 1 मिनट, यहाँ तक मीन्स टोटल 210 सेकेंड्स. तो टाइम इज इक्वल टू 210 second. Then what is the velocity? Velocity is equal to displacement divided by time. तो velocity क्या होगी इस कंडीशन में? Velocity is displacement divided by time. Displacement is 200 meter, time is 210. That is 10210 20 by 21, 0.9 meter per second. So velocity is 0.9 meter per second. From A to B speed is 2 meter per second. From A to C speed is 1.9 meter per second, and velocity is 0.9 meter per second. Now question number 3. Abdul while driving to school computes the average speed for his trip to be 20 km per hour. On his return trip along the same route there is less traffic and the average speed is 30 km per hour. What is the average speed for Abdul's trip? Average speed means going and coming back. What will be the average speed? So suppose Abdul starts from point A, point B. From A to B he moves 20 kilometer with a speed of 20 kilometer per hour. So we don't know the distance. What is the distance? So let the distance be x. ये distance है x, तो उसको x distance जाना है 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर की स्पीड से. तो हमारे पास distance आ गई x और स्पीड आ गई, तो टाइम टेकन वी कैन कैलकुलेट. सो जाने का टाइम और आने के टाइम में क्या डिस्टेंस उतनी ही है, लेकिन स्पीड क्या हो जाती है 30 किलोमीटर per hour. So time will be changed while going back different time it will take, and returning back it will take different time. Okay, so first we calculate time for both the conditions. Speed is given, distance we have taken as x, then time taken from A to B. Time from onward driving to school, time for trip is equal to क्या होगा, टाइम इज इक्वल टू वी नो दैट स्पीड इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम. तो टाइम इज इक्वल टू क्या होगा डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड. ओके, टाइम फॉर ट्रिप A to B मींस ऑनवर्ड जर्नी, तो उसको क्या लिख सकते हैं हम टाइम T1, दैट इज डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड. डिस्टेंस हमारी है x एंड स्पीड है 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर, दैट इज टाइम T1. फॉर टाइम फॉर रिटर्न, टाइम टेकन फॉर रिटर्न इज इक्वल दैट इज T2. T2 इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस सेम है x डिवाइडेड बाय 30 किलोमीटर पर आवर. नाउ वी हैव बोथ द टर्म्स, टोटल डिस्टेंस और टोटल टाइम. So what is average speed? Average speed we calculate. Average speed is equal to क्या होती है total distance divided by total time. So here total distance क्या हो गई हमारी x जाने की और x वापस आने की, means x plus x 2x, और total time t1 plus t2. So now we can calculate the average speed. Average speed is equal to total distance, that is x plus x divided by t1 plus t2. अब अगर हम t1 और t2 की वैल्यू पुट करें इसमें, then what we will get? Put value here. तो speed, average speed is equal to x plus x. t1 divided by t1 is equal to किसके हमारा x by 20 प्लस x बाय 30. then if we take 60, 3x plus 2x, so it becomes 2x divided by 5x by 60, that is 2x by 1 into 60 by 5x, x to x 120 by 5. So average speed is equal to 120 divided by 5 for 24 kilometer per hour. That is the average speed for his trip. Okay. So first we have to calculate the time for both the condition. Time taken t1 और वापस आने का t2. So स्पीड हमको दी हुई है तो टाइम हम कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं और डिस्टेंस हमने ले ली x. So in this way we can find out the average speed. Now question number 4. A motorboat is starting from rest on a lake accelerates in a straight line at a constant rate of 3 meter per second square. 3 meter per second square. मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर किसकी यूनिट होती है? इसको यूनिट को देख के हमको समझ लेना चाहिए व्हाट इज गिवन. फॉर 8 seconds हाउ फार डज द बोट ट्रेवल ड्यूरिंग हाउ फार मींस डिस्टेंस एंड फ्रॉम रेस्ट मींस u is 0. So what is given here? Starting from rest. Rest means initial velocity is 0. Okay, on a lake accelerates in a straight line at a constant rate of 3 meter per second square means acceleration is given 3 meter per second square. For 8 seconds time is given 8 second. How far does the boat travel? मतलब distance निकालनी है. Far means s we have to find out. Now see, u is given, a is given, t is given and s we have to find out. So all these physical quantities in which equation of motion we can apply these. Here we require v, so here no v is there, so we cannot apply this. In second equation s is equal to ut plus half at square, so we have to find out s. U is given, that is 0, t is given, a is given and t is given. So here we can apply distance time relation, the equation for distance time relation, that is second equation of motion. So we know that from second equation of motion or from distance time relation, equation for distance time relation, we know that s is equal to ut plus half at square. Now we have to find out s, so put the values directly. U is equal to given 0 into 8 plus half into a is given 3 meter per second square into t is given 8, 8 square. 0 into 8 it becomes 0 plus half into 3 into 8 is 64. So 232 means 32 into 3, that is 96 meter. S is equal to 96 meter. So the boat will travel 96 meters. Now exercise question number 7. A ball is gently dropped from a height of 20 meter. A ball is dropped from a height of 20 meter. This height is 20 meter. Here is ball and this height is 20 meter. If its velocity increases uniformly at the rate of 10 meter per second square. Again 10 meter per second square. तो यूनिट को देख के हमको पता लग जाना चाहिए what is given. This 10 meter per second square is acceleration, that is 10 meter per second square. Okay. With what velocity will it strike the ground? A ball is gently dropped from a height. Gently dropped means यहाँ पर अगर हम बॉल को पकड़ के रखेंगे then it will be on rest. Means initial velocity of the ball is 0. Okay. And with what velocity will it strike the ground? Means final velocity क्या होगी, that we have to find out. Okay. So what is given? A is given, u is 0 and v have to find out. Okay. So first, after what time will it strike the ground? Or s is equal to 20 meter. Height is 20 meter means that is distance traveled by the ball. Now, when any object is falling freely, then we take acceleration at g. So here g is equal to a or g, both are 10 meter per second square. Now see here, we have to find out v. हमको क्या क्या दिया हुआ है? a दिया हुआ है, u दिया हुआ है, and s दिया हुआ है. So if we see here the relation, which equation we apply, we can apply third equation of motion, in which relation between distance and velocity is given. So if we apply this equation from third equation of motion, we know that v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Okay. Now we have to find out v square. So v square is equal to 2as plus u square. We can write this equation. Okay. Now v square is equal to 2 into a or g, that is 10 meter per second square, into distance, that is h, is equal to 20 meter, plus u is equal to 0, so it becomes 0. Now v square is equal to 20 into 20, this 20, this 20, that is 400. V square is equal to 400, v is equal to 400 root, and v is equal to 20 meter per second. So the ball will strike on the ground with the velocity of 20 meter per second. Now second, इसी का second part है, after what time will it strike the ground? कितने टाइम के बाद the ball will strike to ground? Now we have to find out the time. अब हमारे पास u भी आ गया, v भी आ गया, और a already given, so we can apply first equation either or second. दोनों में से किसी एक में अगर हम वैल्यू पुट करेंगे, then we can find out the time. So if you put in first equation, then v is equal to u plus at. Okay, then we have to find out time. So at is equal to v minus u, and t is equal to v minus u upon a. v is equal to हमारे पास आ गया 20 मीटर पर सेकेंड, minus u is equal to 0, and g a is already given 10 meter per second square. So it becomes 20 by 10, that is 2 सेकेंड. मीटर से मीटर कट गया, एक सेकेंड से एक सेकेंड ये ऊपर चला जाएगा, तो then t is equal to 2 seconds. So the ball will strike on ground after 2 seconds with the velocity of 20 meter per second. Okay, children, that's all for today's class. Thank you.